Hello, hello. Let's see here. Oh, God. What the heck? Okay, let's see something. Okay. So, hi, everybody. So what's up, y'all? My name is Cherrell Carter. I'm the host of Let's Talk the Show, guys, and this ain't a podcast. I'm so happy to be in 2021 with y'all. Like, this is fire, okay? This is fire, okay? It's our very first episode, and I'm so excited to do this with you guys. We have a really great guest today. We got a bomb-ass episode planned. Like, y'all gonna have so much fun. You guys are gonna get a lot of information. And most importantly, you're definitely gonna leave this episode feeling inspired and motivated to be the best parent and best person that you can be, not only to your family, but to your community. And the ritual has stayed the same. When you join this show, you gotta drop something in my comment section that you're grateful for. I'm gonna start off. I am grateful for, I'm grateful for peace of mind. That's what I'm grateful for. So bear with me here a few minutes. We're going to get this up in here. Let's see. Okay, perfect. There we go. Okay. So our guest is in the room. Let's go ahead. Actually, before I get my guest on the line, I want you guys to go ahead and follow me on. I'm sorry, not follow me. Add us on YouTube or subscribe. Wow, subscribe to our YouTube channel. The link is in the bio. You can go ahead and subscribe there. And yeah, that's it. Let's get our guest in the room. Okay. Let's see here. What? Okay, there we go. Okay. Let's see here. I'm not sure what's happening. My screen is literally going blank. Let's see here. Let's try this again. I'm sorry, guys. I am not sure what's going on. Okay, let's see now. Hello.
What's going on?
Nothing much. How are you?
I'm fine. How about yourself?
I'm good. I'm so excited to talk with you today.
It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be good. We're gonna get through.
Okay, so the ritual is that when you join the show, you got to give us something that you're grateful for.
Well, I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for my lady. I'm grateful for my kids, my mom, and all the guys I got around me.
I like
and
to
all
hear.
the supporters.
You got a lot of supporters. They love you.
Yeah, it's growing every day.
I like to see that. Okay, so I was just thinking before I went live, like we practically did an interview last night. Like we chopped it up about a lot of stuff last night, and it was a quick talk, but it went over a lot of things. So my viewers are primarily women, but you know, I just actually saw another video that you were doing, and you was talking about good men.
Yeah.
Tell me, why did you feel the need to speak on women wanting good men?
They need to know the qualities of a good man. I feel like all women need to know. They want it, but they gotta know what are the qualities of having a good man. If they don't know or don't understand, they will never have one.
Okay. I can dig that. I ain't no disagreement. I like that. Okay, so we ain't come here to talk about good men. We did actually come here to talk about good fathers, though. That's what we definitely are here to talk about. So, tell us about Father's First Movement. Tell us, when did it come? Tell me about when it came about, and what really kind of prompted you to want to start this movement.
The Father First Movement, it came about. It was been going on since last year. You know, until we lost our brother. And we just wanted to like keep his name evolve and keep his name around. And it was his movement. He was always screaming fathers first. So with us losing him, and he was a father of a beautiful daughter as well. That's really much all he used to always scream. So, we became, we made it a movement because there's other fathers that's out here that's taking care of their kids as well, and that's doing a great job. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of mothers that has lost their baby fathers as well, and their kids gonna grow up without a father. So it's important for the mothers to know what a good father is to bring that man around. Them people kids. So we encourage the men to embrace fatherhood, encourage them, motivate them, inspire and celebrate the ones that is doing a great job with their family.
You can't go wrong with that. I'm sorry. I know I got a big old Kool-Aid smile, but I love to hear it. I really do love to hear that. So you want to encourage fathers to be a part of the children's life. I feel like there's so many contributing factors that make men not want to be a part of their kids' life outside of, maybe issues with the child's mother. So, what are some, I guess what would make a man not want to be a part of his kid's life?
We can go on a number of things. The mom keeping the kids away from him because of what they got going on, or facing his own problems about how his dad left him, or he might not feel like he in the right place or the right state in mind, or he ain't where he's supposed to be at in life, and it can persuade him, to kind of move away, and not be in that child's life, and it could be different things.
Let's talk about that. A man feeling like he's not where he's supposed to be in life to take care of a child. I feel like that's a big, I don't want to say an excuse, but that's a big thing that a lot of men say is the reason for not wanting to date a woman. Like they're not trying to date because they don't feel like they're in the position. How do you get past that? How do you get past that little roadblock there?
With a man felt like he's not in position to take care of his family.
Yeah.
Past that, by start being better, start doing better. If you smoking weed and you need to get a job and they require drug testing, just put the weed down. Cut a habit to make yourself better. So you can cry about where you're not at in life, but what are you doing about it to get somewhere in life? You got to start something.
I like to hear it. Y'all hear him? Y'all got to do better. Break a bad habit to start a good habit, okay? All right, so I did want to talk. Let's talk about, your personal views on fatherhood. You have children.
Yeah, I have two.
What do you have, a boy and a girl?
I have a girl and I have a boy.
Okay. And let's see. How do you, what is fatherhood like for you? Let's talk about that. What is fatherhood like for you? Or how would you describe that to somebody, that may be at the point like, I'm not in a position to take care of my family right now?
All right. See, those two different questions you asked me. First, we're going to speak about how fatherhood is for me. And fatherhood is great for me right now. And it's going to be great for me because of the mother that I have chose to have my kids by. She make my job easy. You know what I'm saying? So we balance each other. I help her, she help me. If I'm falling short, she pick up. If she falling short, I pick up. We in this together. And that's the only reason I'm saying I enjoy fatherhood. I don't have to go through what other people are going through. I'm blessed and highly grateful for her for not putting me through none of that and understanding how important it is to have a father in the kid's life.
I love it. I love it. So before we go, I did have another question. What do you have to say to the people that feel like they have a baby mama, and what do you have to say to the people that feel like they have a child by a woman that they don't want to be with and she's making it hard for them? What can you say to motivate them or encourage them to continue to be a part of their children's life?
Well, they gotta understand first and foremost, obviously they liked each other for some fair reason for them to lay down with each other and do the 1-2 to bring that child in this world. So whether they like each other or not, once that child get here, however y'all feel about each other, it goes out a window. Now it's about having these feelings and wanting better for this child that we decided to bring in here. Because the women have to understand they had a choice to have that baby or not. You see what I'm saying? You had that choice to 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 get rid of the child, you know, and I don't encourage that, but you had that choice to get rid of the child, or you had that choice to have that baby and deal with who you had that baby by.
You know what? That just led me to a really good question. Have you seen the meme about what's the difference between a woman saying she doesn't want to keep the baby and aborting it, and a man wanting it, and then a man not wanting to be in the child's life?
Well, when a woman decides that she don't want to have a child, that's up to her. That's her body. You know, that's all her decision making. You know, if she don't want that child, we can't force you guys to have a child. You see what I'm saying? So, and what was the other question?
The other side was, what's the difference between a woman not wanting to keep a child and aborting it, and a man leaving, you know, like saying he doesn't want to be a father, but she keeps the baby? What's the difference?
Okay, so if she keeps the baby, you know, because everybody don't believe in abortion. You know, kids are gifts from God. That's what it is. You see what I'm saying? Whether that man want to be in that child life or not, that's the thing. That's what God put on you women. You know, you're gonna have that child. We're supposed to be here to reproduce anyway. We're going to reproduce anyway. You're gonna have that child, whether that father in that kid's life or not. Even if you had sex with him one time, you see what I'm saying, and you don't even know that man. You get pregnant. He made you guys' body to have that child. So that's something, you know, that goes deep inside of a woman when it comes to decision making. It goes in how you know how much she believe in her God. You know, everybody believe in their own God, or everybody believe in what they believe in. So that goes deep with her decision making.
So
And,
where does that leave the fathers? What are they? You know, what do you have to say about the men that say I don't want to have a baby, and a woman decides to keep a baby and they leave?
and you know what? That's going to catch up with them. That's going to catch up. You gotta understand, a man might walk away, but except when he walked away, all them problems is with him. Regardless, how's support going to get him? You know, all it comes with a lot of walking away. A mother don't have to put a man on child support. All she got to do is know your name. You see what I'm saying? Just for her to get assistance, and it's something that she don't mean to do because the state going to put you guys on child support whether you like it or not. You see what I'm saying? So, and we can't get mad at the mother, you know, wanting assistance, because at the end of the day, it took two to bring this baby in the world. So, so either you go give them assistance, or the state or the government force you. You know what I'm saying, to get assistance to your child. You see what I'm saying? So you can walk away and act like you ain't got a child all day. Once she know your name and she get your name, you kind of all in. You know what I'm saying? So it brings the man back, but now when he come back, he got an attitude. You know, you know, he this, that, and the third. But you shouldn't have walked away from your responsibility. You see what I'm saying? So everybody got consequences in action, and everybody got consequences of the choices that they make out here.
I didn't know you was coming on here to preach like that. I didn't know you was coming on here to talk to him like that. Cause
it's first movement. I'm a father first. I'm for the mothers. You know, I'm here for mine. I'm here for mine. I ain't going nowhere. You see what I'm saying? So it's like that. It's like that over here. All the members, you know, that's on the Father First board, they like that too. You know, we not settling for less. We here for our kids. We here for our mother, our kids. You know, whether they with them or not. And the ones that is having problems, we encouraging them. You know, motivating them to continue doing what they need to do to take care of their kids.
Whew. Listen, that was some heat. Okay, I felt that. I felt that in my heart, because that is just, I think that is such a sticky conversation, especially in the Black community. We talk about that all the time. How can women have abortions, and then when it comes to you know, them not having a baby but a man wanting, how come it ain't the same when a man just leave out of a child's life? And I think that the clear difference is that somebody is in this world that needs your help. They require your help. And the fact that you're gone and they're here, like, you don't get no pat on the back, you know, just because you didn't want a kid. You don't get to step out of that, and you don't get no respect for that. For me, like, I don't respect you as a man if you doing stuff like that. But whoo, dang, that was some good stuff right there. But I wanted to talk to you also about hip hop. Hip hop is 90% men, maybe 80, let's say 80% men, 20% women, and most of those men are fathers. But even throughout most genres of music, we always hear about mothers. You got Dear Mama. I think that's a joke. Boys to Men, Mama. We don't have any songs about dads, but most of the dads are making the music. Why do you think that is?
You say because you see most of the dads making music because they we are the go getters. You see what I'm saying? When we was placed here on this earth, you guys was here to help us. We was always the breadwinner. We have to go get it. We have to come up with a source, you know, to provide for our family. You see what I'm saying? So you ain't gonna hear about a lot of father sons because the guys that is making music, you know, they making music from their past, from their hurt. They telling their story. You see what I'm saying? But if both is telling their story, if the mama telling her story and the dad telling his story, you have a lot of people confused. You see what I'm saying? Because two people alike won't get along. You see what I'm saying? So it's always a difference in both relationship, and that's why you see a lot of fathers, you know, listening or making music and rapping about music and things like that in the third.
Do you think that? Oh, do you think that because the fathers make the music, but they're not making, do you think that contributes to like men, black fathers not getting recognition because black men are making the songs? Like mothers get the recognition, but black men ain't
Well,
making songs about their daddies, and we
we
know
can't.
everybody daddy ain't missing. So
Yeah,
could that contribute to why you guys are not getting the recognition?
no, that well, that ain't no reason why we're not getting no recognition. When we not getting no recognition, you gotta understand this is generation. You see what I'm saying?
True.
My father generation and his father generation, where they had to, you know what I'm saying, go sell drugs and go and they went to jail and they out of my dad life. You see what I'm saying? The recognition comes from generation to generation, not just music. You see what I'm saying? This comes from the government targeting us. You see what I'm saying? Targeting the
Yeah.
black in our community, and they had to do what they had to do to provide for their family. So with us not getting recognition, yeah, it's on us, but you gotta understand they was doing and they was playing the cards that they was dealt. You see what I'm saying? So we can't. And a lot of people not even we get mad about us not getting the recognition that we supposed.
Yeah.
Right? But this is the story that they need to understand. The generations before us was doing what they had to do because that was the cards that they was dealt. Just like right now, everybody ain't where they supposed to be, but everybody is doing the best that they can because you only can play the cards that you're dealt in your life. You see what I'm saying? So that recognition goes for generation to generation.
What would be some like? I mean, you're a black father. Would you like to start seeing more recognition of you guys in music and films and like? Would you like? I know a lot of black fathers. J. Cole mentioned I'm talking about Dr. Phil, Uncle Phil from Fresh Prince. But we ain't talking about Cosby.
Um,
You got Moesha. That do you want to start seeing more recognition of black fathers like we do black mothers?
um, yeah, but I want to see the recognition, but I don't want to see it in music. If anything, I want to see it from you mothers. You see what I'm saying? I want to see that. I don't want to just see it in music. I don't. A guy already rap about everything he's doing. You see what I'm saying? He giving himself recognition, right?
Okay.
I want to see a lot of mothers because a lot of women be on social media. You see what I'm saying? So just seeing the recognition from mothers that can make a difference. That can make a change. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying. That mothers have the power to at least start changing the stigma around black fathers.
Right. See, because you mothers can when a baby is born, go downtown, to the city council building and in front of court, and you can go down there with him and take him off child support, give him his side of the custody. This is by law. You see what I'm saying? That's the support I want to see. You see what I'm saying? Because when everybody all happy, everything good. But as soon as everybody get mad and women become selfish, and I don't mean to downplay no women, but the women that don't want to see their kids happy, it play a little selfishness in it. See, because when we both going through something and we both sad and we both don't got nowhere to go, all we both got is our kids. So how we gonna argue about who go be able to see him, or you just want to see your kid because we into it? It doesn't matter. We don't have nobody to turn to or go to. So the only love we going to get is from our kids. And when women keep the kids from the fathers, it makes them, You know, don't nobody play about their kids. Make a different type of anger come about. You see what I'm saying? It's easy for y'all to push us away because the system already on y'all side. You know, don't nobody like us. We got the neighbors, we got the cops, we got our family members, we got y'all side of the family. Don't know nobody. You see what I'm saying? So once the mother put out there about how bad of a person he is, that's what they're gonna run with. You see what I'm saying? We already don't like nobody, but when she's happy or they get through what they're going through and she's still laying back with him that same night, it makes her look bad.
It do.
You did all this complaining and you know this, that, and the third, and you're still back with them. You see what I'm saying? So like this go both ways with these kids.
I agree. What do you? I see you see a lot of men that we're gonna talk about your social media dads. We saw about your post about there are a lot of social media dads and not a lot of real dads in real life. And for the men that are being bashed like social media dads, do you know the proper steps that they can take to, if they don't have a custody agreement in place already? Like, do you know how that process goes? I
Yeah.
just go to front of court.
Yeah, it ain't even just about going to the front of court. You got to go down there for one and file the motions first. You see what I'm saying? You got to file the motion first, and then you got to proceed after that, right? But you can't go down there by yourself and the mother not going with you because she has sole custody. So when y'all have the baby, when a baby is born, y'all have sole custody. So we can't go down there by ourselves and just say, hey, I want my side of custody. We need you guys to go down there with us so you can say, yes, I want to give him 50% of custody and I'm going to have 50% custody.
But what if she's not cooperating, though? What about the daddies that are real dads and they think mama's the trash?
See, and that needs to be getting exposed. You see, because if anything happened to the mother or if the mother want to move to another state and go wherever she want to go, she can go with that kid. It's nothing he can do. So now if he pull up and he want his child and she call the police, he's bound to go to jail because they're going to call that kidnapping. They're going to say you can't kidnap your own child.
And that's when you're not on the birth certificate, right? That's why men need to start signing their children's birth certificate.
No, you don't. You sign all the papers at the hospital and signing the birth certificate don't mean you got your side of custody. No.
Oh, snap.
And that's what I'm going to be teaching a lot of fathers. Yo, you can sign all the paperwork. That don't mean a thing. You have to go to the courts and you have to file these motions and you have to get your custody. You know, you gotta get put on child support, or put yourself on child support. You signing the paper is not gonna stop nothing. You just letting them know you the dad. That's it.
What?
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. So, okay, so I think I kind of remember. Okay, so a father can sign the child support. He can sign the birth certificate, but if there's not an agreement with the court, then that mother has the full custody of that child. So custody.
Right. That's a birth certificate. Custody papers.
Right. Okay. So you need to have that custody paperwork with
the court. You need to have that custody papers. And if she's smart, she'll let her father or her child or her kids get his side of custody, because if something happened to her, Lord forbid, he's protected to get his kids. Her grandma can step in and say she want her kid. The kid can step in and say they want the kids. The system don't like us to the point where they will give them custody of our kids because we didn't go down there and we didn't do what we supposed to do as a father. See, when you go get your side of custody, that's letting the judge know, hey, I am this child father. I'm stepping up. I'm willing to, all the consequences of my actions. Because, we don't be married. When we have kids, we step up. And that's letting the judge know. And they're going to ask you mothers, because y'all have sole custody by law. Is it okay to give 50% custody to that man kid or to your kid? And you guys going to say, yeah. And when they send the papers and it gets signed and it gets sent back to you. So now, when you break up or things like that, ain't no arguing over no child. Only thing you got to go to court about is what days you're going to have them and what days.
Right. What? I did see a really good comment here that said, when you think about it, he's telling the truth. almost every dude got his name on paperwork and still got no rights. And that's funny because I do see a lot of that on social media. A lot of men like my name on a birth certificate and they can't get they can't see their kids. And you always hear people say, go to court. Just go to court about it.
Just do it the right way. I encourage, and that's the point of the Father First movement. Motivate, encourage, inspire, and teach teach everybody. Age doesn't matter. You see what I'm saying? Because I know if the older fathers that's been doing it before me, if they knew what they knew now, or if they knew what they knew now, they would have been did that. They wouldn't even had baby mama problems or going through what they're going through. You see what I'm saying?
I definitely agree with you. I think that I saw a very stupid meme that said, I wish we could pick our baby fathers. I saw a meme that said that, and I know you guys have seen it too in the comment section. And I just want to say that you have complete control over yourself and who you lay down with. And if you think for 2 seconds that you don't have the capability of picking who you have a child with, then I need you to reevaluate yourself. And you might need some help.
I spoke on that earlier today. If you could point me to a perfect person, I'll point you to the person you're supposed to be with. That go on both sides. Nobody is perfect. God ain't none of us perfect. And for us disobeying him, he cursed both of us. Okay? So if don't nobody want to get into that conversation, let them keep having problems with them always going to forever be single. You got to find somebody that's private, that's going to respect you, and that's going to get through everything y'all go through with just each other. We ain't gonna tell our mamas what we going through. We ain't gonna tell our brothers, our best friends. We gonna face this to each other. We ain't gonna tell social media. You see what I'm saying? That's the only way you are gonna last. If somebody instantly put everything you go through, on social media, they calling their best friend and
down the drain,
calling their mama. You see what I'm saying? Relationships not gonna ever last. It will never last. And we don't never supposed to say never, but it will not last.
I agree.
Every relationship lasts.
I agree with you. I want to talk to you about I just lost my train of thought. I wanted to talk to you about I'm so sorry. I completely just lost my train of thought here. I remember. Okay. So I can't believe I just lost my train of thought there. I went completely blank. We talked about last night because we had a really good conversation. I really want to let my audience know when I reached out to Michael to do this interview last night, I thought it was going to be a quick 5-minute convo, and it was nonetheless still a very quick convo, but we covered like a variety of topics so fast in that conversation. And one of those things that I asked you was, how do you deal with a homeboy who is not present in his kid's life?
I can't even answer that. I'm not dealing with him. But what's crazy? I thought about that when I later on that night. We can't abandon him. We have to keep him around to encourage him and show him. Everybody ain't gonna come out and just be a perfect dad. Everybody will be just like you. But if we abandon him and we stop hanging with him because he ain't with his kids, what type of guys will that make us? You see what I'm saying? So if we keep him around and we work on him and help him, yeah, he'll become that father that we want him to be. But if we abandon him, we won't be no different from his own dad that abandoned him. You see what I'm saying?
Bro, can y'all drop some fire emojis in the comments? Because this is heat. This is heat right here. Because most people would say that, I'm a stand-up guy. I'm not dealing with nobody that ain't stand-up. But you saying, no, we got to get dogs up the par. Like, he gotta get on board with us.
Yeah, everybody deal with their problems a different way. Everybody don't deal with it the same way. Ooh. Maybe settle in with them yet. You see what I'm saying?
That is
maybe he handling something. But if we give up on him, what type of guy or fathers will we be? You see what I'm saying? Because our sons ain't gonna always get it right the first time.
Okay.
So, but if our son come in here and say he got a girl pregnant, and we know he don't know how to take care of a kid, we're not gonna abandon him. We're gonna continue to encourage him, motivate him. You see what I'm saying? We're gonna do whatever it is to make our son that father that he need to be. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, your real friends gonna stick around and help you. You know what I'm saying? The fake you know what I'm saying? There's no cap. And no man is perfect.
First off, Bro, that was fire. Like I'm not even gonna lie. Sometimes you can kind of get an idea of what people might say just after having a conversation with them. And I honestly did not know how you would respond to that. And you know what? I don't think there was a better response for that. A better response to that question. I just don't. I genuinely do not, because I think that in this time in America, the way America is treating black people, the way they just, it's like open season on us right now. On some real talk, like it's open season on black people, and it's for sure open season on black men. And to hear you say, "Nah, we ain't gonna let homeboy fall up. We gotta get dog on board. We gotta get him right." You are genuinely, it's so clear to see that you're already rebuilding and repairing
Yeah,
that relationship with black men. So it's
yeah,
not only are you making or trying to make a better father and maybe a better son, maybe he got issues with his father. So maybe I'm making you a better father to your son and a better son to your father. You know, I'm making you a brother. Like
and
this,
this,
you know, we ain't niggas no more. We building this friendship and we go,
yeah,
I'm loving this.
this,
I
this,
am.
this movement is just not no black organization. This not no all black or no. This is for all fathers, whites, Russians, Latins, mixed, whatever. Man, if they're a father, they can join this movement. This not no all black movement. You know, all black people ain't just have kids. You see what I'm saying? We got to respect all fathers out here, because he a different color, that don't mean he's not a father. We can't take that from him. Just like he got kids that he love, we got kids that we love. We got to start seeing that out here, and I believe that's the problem. Why people can't come together as one. We not looking at the big picture. No, we ain't looking at the big picture. You know, racism is taught. That's not in nobody. Racism is taught.
Oh
So
God.
if people teaching their kids that their kids only gonna go so far in life, because you ain't gonna live long as your kids gonna live. You see what I'm saying? But the way things going, we ain't even making it to see our kids graduate high school or graduate college. So they better tighten up. You know what I'm saying?
Barely elementary school.
Yeah, they better get right. You see what I'm saying? And back to that social media, you know, fathers on social media. Let me tell you something. People quick to pick up a camera and show them playing with their kids.
Ooh.
They kids dress, and while they dress with matching outfits, right? It'll look good for social media, but that mother know. You see what I'm saying? He doing that to look good. You see what I'm saying? A real father, everything we do ain't going on social media. Me spending my personal time with my kids, I don't think y'all gonna ever see that on social media, because that's my one-on-one bonds I can get with my kids. Now, don't get me wrong. When I'm out and they have Chuck E. Cheese aside, I will video record them playing. You see what I'm
Right.
saying?
But that's normal. That's what, you know, any
Yeah,
parent, like, you know, just save the
yeah.
moment. Like, that's typical. But
Because people
every
feel like
day,
if it ain't recorded or ain't nobody see it. You see what I'm, and you, so you it creates social media dads, right? It'll look like they active in a kid's life, but then when I throw an event like this event I have coming up, when I say the love I have for my kids dance, they're not gonna come. You see what I'm saying? The real active dad's gonna come and create that memory. The social media dads only create memories on their phone and on their camera. And who knows who a great father is? You see what I'm saying? Because we see what they show us. And I'm not knocking the real fathers, you know, that do put their stuff on social media, because a lot of people do it to encourage other people, because everybody is on social. So I'm not saying that. I'm doing it to people that doing it just for the clout, but they not doing it in person. And if they is doing it in person, hey, let me tell you something. If the shoe fit, wear it. If the shoe don't fit, it ain't your size, keep it pushing.
preach. Oh my God. Yo, I knew this was going to be a good episode. I knew it was. And you have literally dropped so many gems. Like, that comment, I'm sorry. This is just going to stick to me. That comment about not letting a brother fall off, boy, we got to get him up to par. That's just
Got
heat.
to.
That's heat.
Um,
That's the move on 2021. Get him
um,
up to par.
I encourage, you know, women to not give up on they child father. At some point in his life, you see what I'm saying, it's going to hit him, and he's going to need his kid. At some point in the kid's life, where it's going to hit the child, and the child going to need his father. You see what I'm saying? But if we continue, if the mothers continue to bash their fathers, you see what I'm saying? Kids only do what they know or do what they see. So if mom just bash them, that's all they're going to do, right? how you feel about the guy that had your kid, that don't have nothing to do with that kid and relationship. But I'm here to tell you, when the kids grow up, they're going to see for themselves.
They always do.
They're going to see for themselves if they dad really a dad or if he really abandoned them and things that like that in the third. You see what I'm saying? So we gotta be forgiveful because ain't none of us perfect. None of us perfect. We all go to God and ask for forgiveness. But how we want him to forgive us and we ain't forgive the ones in front of us. Let's keep it up. That's just keeping it 100. That's keeping it 100.
This is refreshing. This was extremely refreshing to hear, to have this conversation with you. This is heat. I really am happy to hear this. I want to ask you, mental health. That's a big thing. That's been like Black man mental health. It's been like, that's been like the last 2020. Everybody's been talking about mental health, how to address it. As a Black father, what are some ways that, you know, moms can help you as far as your mental health? What are some things that we can do to help you take care of your mental health? Because you can't do it alone. Most times people.
You said, so you asking what are some ways the mothers can help us with our
mental? And especially if they're not together. So if you're not together, what are some ways?
Let's speak to the ones that we're gonna address the ones that is together with their mother. Because just because you're together, we still have mental problems.
No, we're gonna go there next. But I know a lot of people aren't together.
I'm gonna speak on mine because that's what balanced me. My lady balanced me. Like, I'm emotional. I get to tell her my feelings. I get to cry. I get to talk and say however I want to. You see what I'm saying? But she continued to hold me. She listened to me. You know, she do everything it is. And most of the time, she don't even talk, right? But then when she do talk, she just tell me how it is. And I might not like it, but it stick with me and it helped me. And it helped me with a lot of my mental because, you know, what this world don't like us. You see what I'm saying? So me having my problems and what I'm traumatized about, you know, this, that, and third, I was able to get over those things. I'm still getting over those things by her. She helped me by talking to her, listening to me. She listened to all my stories. You know, if I'm mad, she listened to me. You know what I'm saying? If I'm crying, she listened to me. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no sugarcoating it with her. You see what I'm saying? I appreciate her for that. Not for the mothers, you know, that's not with their kids, fathers, you know, and he's dealing with a mental issue. You got to understand she's dealing with some mental issues too. Maybe they need to listen to each other. You know what I'm saying? Ask questions. Stop going to your best friends and your mama. Your mama only gonna want the best for you. So if you telling your mama, yo, ma, he's this, that, and the third, mama gonna automatically tell you, yo, you leave. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. But a father will let his daughter know, you once you create a child together, don't give up on each other because y'all in it for a long, long run. Y'all have a child together. So y'all gotta work it out. Y'all got to work that out and listen to each other. I ain't encourage nobody to be together or go back together. Listen to me. Y'all need each other to take care of that child.
Facts.
Because the devil come in many disguises. You can be with another guy that like you for who you is and everything about you. But you don't know when you turn your back, he touching on your kid. He might be beating on your kid. Yeah, and he had never looked like the type.
Woo!
That type. So fight with y'all kids' father, because let me tell y'all something. Y'all might not like him, but he go come step for his kids. I'm telling you. But if you pushing him away, and once guys get with y'all, and they see that y'all not with his father, and y'all bashing him, I don't understand how a man, you know, listen to that and don't encourage her to go another way about it. You see what I'm saying?
You gotta watch out for people like that.
You gotta watch out for people like that. So when he pull up, you know, you ain't even got no kid with him. Or he got kids and he putting his life on the line about your baby mama, your baby daddy problems. And that's a big problem because if he killed your baby daddy, not only he goes to jail, but they gonna look into you too, right?
Yep.
Or if your baby daddy killed the guy you with, he's going to jail, and now your kids don't never got a father. So when it's all said and done, because don't nobody dwell on nothing for too long, it's gonna be so sad because the kids That's what people not thinking about. That daughter gonna need him, whether you like him or not. She gonna ask you, "Dad, Mom, where is Dad? What's up?" Like, you know what I'm saying? Well, you say he this, that, and the third. Let me talk to my dad. You see what I'm saying? A lot of women have daddy issues because they didn't give they dad. You see what I'm saying? They didn't go talk to their dad. You know what I'm saying? So they deal with issues themselves, so they don't know how to go about it. But if a man don't approach that and acknowledge of her being hurt as well, yeah, you serious issues with her being a father of her kids.
You hit it on the money. You
It's
hit it
deep.
on the money.
It's deep. It ain't no joke when it comes to these kids.
It ain't.
I don't play around.
It ain't. It really ain't.
It's no joke. What about the mothers that's deadbeats out here? You never around their kids. You see them partying. Nobody encouraging them. You see what I'm saying?
You know what?
I
I think that the realm. What is this? My interview now? Is
no,
the realm is good?
I'm
I'm
just
joking.
tell you, family.
I think it's really a different realm when it comes to women because typically women are the primary caregiver. So it's a little bit different when it comes to trying to um, encourage women to be better moms. I almost want to say that women are a lot more stubborn. I think that, women to a degree, we naturally think that we're just good. Not saying that you're not born a good mom, but I'm just saying, I think a lot of women naturally think they're just born good mothers because they can have babies. And that's really not the case. Because to me, I think in order to be a good parent, you got to question yourself and you got to think about some stuff as you go. And if you just think you know it all, then you probably a shitty ass parent. That's just real.
It's gonna take all your life
to
be a mama. Just like it's gonna take all your life to be a good dad.
Shit changes
you
every
can't
day.
Sit up and cry, saying all you do for your child, whether you do it by yourself or not. That's something God made your bodies do.
No.
And he did give you the decision to have that child or not. You see what I'm saying? Either you go cry about it or you go just, you know, strap your big drawers on and, doing what you got to do. It's important to show your kids on how to love the right man. And that's important for us to show our kids how to love the right woman and how to love a woman. You see what I'm saying? It all goes both.
Gotta teach. You gotta. That's a good one. I want to ask you about, because I know a couple people that I have on my social media. Their children's fathers are incarcerated and have been incarcerated for long periods of time, and some people watching may not be in jail now. They may be facing jail time. What do you have to say about fathers and making sure that they keep their bond with their children through their while they're serving time, or if they're currently serving time?
Keep your head up, chin up. You gotta understand, you might not be in your kid's life physically, right? But she can still call you, or your kids can still call you, and that conversation can take them a long way. You see what I'm saying? So don't think it's just over yet. You know what I'm saying? Your life ain't over. Your story ain't over. Your kids is your legacy. So they still out here. You know what I'm saying? You still play a big part with just talking to them, encouraging them to come see you. That'll keep you going. You see what I'm saying? Your relationship don't end with your kids. So face the problems you gotta face. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do it anyway. You know what I'm saying? But let's continue to keep our eyes on the prize, and that's raising our kids. You can raise your kids by talking to somebody. People get motivated by listening to pastors on YouTube. Come on now. You see what I'm saying? So that conversation over the phone and sending pictures, keeping them updated and this, that, and the third, man, y'all keep rocking out for y'all kids. Going to jail don't stop nothing. Don't stop. It stops physically, but not mentally. You can help your child all through conversations and writing notes and checking up on them. You see what I'm saying? Letting them know about real life situations. Letting them know about how these guys is out here. Letting your sons know that everybody ain't real. Don't make the same mistakes I did, or you gonna end up in here. No, it's so much. It's so much that they can still do, and I can't take that from them. I can't judge them of the decisions they did, and they about to go to jail. Listen, I just still want to encourage them to get in there and not give up. You see what I'm saying?
This was good. This was so good. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I can't wait to chop this episode up and put these clips out. I ain't gonna even lie. I can't. I am not gonna lie to you, Michael. I really am so happy that I was able to have this conversation with you because this is fire. Like, I feel like every day I see something about fathers on Instagram, Facebook, back and forth with their baby mama. You know, some stuff with the court custody. It's always something, and I just feel like y'all just like you got to do better, but you need the resources and you need to find a man that want to do what you want to do around you to help you be a better dad. Because like I said, ain't nobody born no perfect nobody, and you damn sure ain't born no perfect parent. If this shit don't come with no handbook, ain't no map, ain't no directions, none of that. So I really think it's super important to find your tribe and get around like-minded individuals, especially when it comes to parenting. And I'm so happy that you started this movement. I already know this is going to go far. I told you this last night. This is about to be crazy. And I can't wait to be like, yo, I saw it. This is dope.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, and before we go, you got to tell us about your event. You do have an event coming up. Talk to the people about that.
The event called The Love I Have for My Kids Dance. It's so unbiased. It's not just a daddy-daughter dance. It's not just a daddy-son dance. It's just a dance where both parents, if they're in their kids' life and they with each other, they can come and create this memory that's going to last a lifetime. You see what I'm saying? We're not celebrating nobody's death. We're not celebrating nobody's wedding. We trying to celebrate the loved ones that we got here with us now. COVID-19 ain't playing with nobody. And nobody speak to me about COVID-19. If somebody's speaking to me about COVID-19, they better never left out their house. All right, because you going to work, a face mask don't stop nothing. That's keeping it 100. That's keeping it 100. But at the end, I will be following COVID-19 procedures with the face mask, gloves, hand sanitizer. You see what I'm saying? You ain't got to dap nobody up. You event, you can be with your kid, eat with your kids. You see what I'm saying? Create a memory. It's going to be a photo shoot there. Everybody gonna be able to video of the event. Everybody gonna be able to get the pictures. I want to see my kids. I want to see my family in their casual dress. You know what I'm saying? I want to see that. That's gonna be nice. You see what I'm saying? And just celebrating the loved ones while we here. Give the roses to the ones we love while they're here. We're not about to do that. You know what I'm saying? When they gone, I'm tired of seeing that. I'm tired of seeing that. So I want to. So you gotta understand when we go away, we ain't gonna be here forever. When we go away, the kids gonna always see that. That's gonna be something they're gonna keep and hold on to. You see what I'm saying? Creating that memory, and that's just not for that event. That's every day. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, I have a lot of people on there.
Before I know you want to shout out your supporters. How much are the tickets? Where can they buy the tickets? And when is the event?
Okay, the tickets are $100 per family. Everything included that I spoke about the event that's included in the ticket is at the Athena Hall in Roseville on Gratiot and 13 Mile. And I have the tickets. I can mail them to you. I can bring them to you. I'm mobile, man. This people chance to meet me in person. Everybody want to. Yeah, it's like that with the movement. It's big. I am a positive person. Yeah. My members, y'all will see them. They have tickets too. And I wanted to shout out Melly, Romeo Holmes. That's my guy. Dustin Hall. That's my guy. These are members. Okay. Chris, I see you on here. That's Barton Senior. I see my boy Fudge on here. That's Barton Jr. You see what I'm saying? They cousin. Shout out my boy Butter. That's Push Point. I believe that's him. Yeah. These guys are with the mother they kids. In a house with their kids. You know, they front on board. I want to shout out all the dad clubs that I have came across that's have a lot going on, and they doing that as well. They mother their kids, and all the shout out to them. I want to shout out because everybody in my movement not with the mother of their kids. They single fathers. I shout them out. I want to shout them out. I want to shout out, you know, the husband, dads, the father. Yeah, I want to shout all that's cool. You know, all that inside this movement. All of that is inside the movement, and it's a lot of connections about to happen. A lot of events about to happen. A lot of interviews going on. You see, I'm busy. You see, but I'm not by myself. Y'all may see me. I ain't by myself. These guys that's on this live and that's behind this movement, oh, they pushing me. They stepping for me. So, and we like that. I got members in LA. Shout out to my members in LA, California. Appreciate you guys. Shout out to my guys that's in New York. If it wasn't for COVID-19, I promise y'all I'll be out there with you guys. And we still got things coming up and that we're going to be involved in. Georgia, you know what I'm saying? This movement going to be around the world. This not just the Detroit, city thing. This a worldwide. This is important. Just like Black Lives Matter. Hey, all fathers' lives matter. That's what really matters. Not black lives, all lives, bro. Because don't nobody want to die. And trust me, don't nobody want to take nobody kid life. Don't nobody want to take nobody another person's life. You see what I'm saying? So let's
be tripping sometimes, bro. I don't know if they feel like that all the time.
It's okay. It's okay. But let me tell you this. Everybody got an answer to God. Believe that. Believe that.
That's the one.
Yeah, believe that. Yeah. And you get what you put out here. You get what you put out here. So when something happens to you, man, just don't act innocent. Don't act innocent. And they better tighten up. All right? Because whether we believe it or not, we all serve one God.
This is fire.
Yeah. And we don't know if he's black, white, Puerto Rican, nothing. Nobody seen him. Yeah, this is a fact. This is
God
a fact.
black, bro. He black.
Nobody seen him. You see what I'm saying? So, hey, you get what you put out here. Hey, I told you everybody serve their own God. I'm trying to tell you. But if you saw him, keep it real. I'm gonna ask you why we don't. Have you seen him?
The way I think of God,
okay,
yes.
Go back right, to you. We ain't gotta.
Everybody serve their own God. I think God
we're
black.
not gonna go into all that because, like
God
I said,
black.
What you think that wasn't no. Sure,
I seen him. I did. And he black. Okay.
Okay, cool. I like that. But yeah, that's the movement. That's the movement, y'all.
And where can people follow you on social media? I definitely want people to keep up with the movement. What's your Instagram, your Facebook? If you got a Twitter, where can they follow you and keep up with you?
Facebook, Fathers First Movement. You can spell that out with Fathers First Movement. My main page is Michael Phillips Jr. MichaelPhillips Jr. And on Instagram, somebody hacked my regular Father First Movement page, but it's all good. Y'all can still follow me on Instagram at Fathers First Movement, FATHERS, the number 1 ST. So that's Fathers First and Movement, MOVEMENT. It don't stop. Or you guys can Google me. You guys Google the Father First Movement. If you don't gotta follow me, bro, you can Google the movement and see everything that's going on. I do want to shout out Mike Morris, Fox 2 News, Channel 7, then Post Time. That's a New York leading media news company. I want to shout out everybody that's supporting the movement, sharing, liking. They have got jackets, shirts, masks, hats. Okay, because it's not a clothing line, it's a movement. But when we wear that, we wear it with pride because it's awareness to the fatherhood. So yeah.
I love this. I don't have, when I mean something, I repeat it over and over again. So that I really can't say anything other than this was mad refreshing. I love this, and I just can't wait to see it blow up. Like, I don't have any other words outside of those. But before we wrap this interview up, you have to leave out the same way you came in, and that means you got to give me something else that you're grateful for.
You said something else that I'm grateful for?
Mm-hmm.
This leadership God blessed me for, that God blessed me with, the knowledge He blessed me with, everything to help take care of my family.
Ooh.
That's more important. The cars, the house, my lady. More than grateful for that. Everything. I ain't no sugarcoat nothing. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
I love it.
Appreciate it.
I love this. I just love it, y'all. I don't have nothing else to say. Somebody said you said we changed the narrative. That's what I like to hear. That's really what it's all about, is changing the narrative.
Breaking the curse of bad fatherhood.
Yeah, definitely.
Talk.
I love it. Well, we are about to wrap this up, you guys. I also have to leave out the same way I came in, which is give you guys something that I'm grateful for. And I'm going to say that I am grateful for, I'm going to say I'm grateful for purpose. Because this show is definitely my purpose. I'm going to tell y'all maybe every other episode, this show will be the reason I make $1 billion and plus. That's a fact. I just know that will be. So this show will be the start of my $1 billion legacy. And I'm glad I got to kick it with y'all. I'm glad I got to get Michael on my show today. This was a great way to start off my first episode of 2021, especially because I'm a big fan of Black fathers. Like I just love it. I love everything about it. And I really love that they're changing the narrative. You guys, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube. The link is in the bio. And I will see you guys next Tuesday at 7 p.m. because every Tuesday at 7 p.m. we have a beautiful, beautiful episode like we had one today. But that's about it, y'all. My name is Cherrell Carter. I'm the host of Let's Talk the Show, y'all. And this ain't a podcast. I'll see you next Tuesday. Thank you for coming, Mike.
I'm going to need this full video.
Say less.